I threw up on your bed.
Definitely my sister.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another movie night. I'm Jackie, and today we are watching Firefly Episode 10, War Stories. Now, it has been a hot minute since I watched Firefly, and I have been dying to continue. We are in the final third of the series. There are only 14 episodes, and of course we will be watching Serenity. I'm gonna be really sad when this is over. I am thoroughly enjoying this series, and I do have to say, recently I've been going back and watching old episodes of Castle. If you're familiar with that series, it also stars Nathan Fillion. I did not realize just how many Firefly references there were in that show. My goodness. And there was also an episode with Gina Torres on, so I definitely feel a little bit more in the know. I feel a little special, definitely appreciating that, but eager to finish this series and be able to share the full experience with you guys. So, on that note, we're not going to wait any longer, but before we do, please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this episode and on this series. I love reading your guys' comments. Redder is better, so hit what may or may not be a big red subscribe button depending on your browser, and check me out on Patreon for the full-length version of this reaction, as well as all of my other content. Links to my Instagram and other socials are in the description box below. With all of that out of the way, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. Now let's get into Firefly Episode 10.
Did you ever read the works of Shan Yu?
Shan Yu, the psychotic dictator?
Yep.
Oh, is that The Art of War?
He said, live with a man 40 years, then tie him up and hold him over the volcano's edge. And on that day, you will finally
See the
meet
troopers.
the man.
Yeah. That's very Joker.
What if you don't live near a volcano?
I expect he was being poetical.
Sadistic crap legitimized by florid prose.
Ooh.
Tell me you're not a fan.
Just wondering if they were. The people who did this to your sister.
That might stand to reason, actually.
A government is a body of people, usually notably ungoverned.
Now you're quoting the captain.
Got your next heist planned?
No, but I'm thinking about growing a big black mustache.
Look at him picking up a sense of humor. I imagine being on Serenity for a while, it's kind of inevitable.
Now we get to the real questions about who you truly are.
I'm sorry, sir.
It's like, don't interrupt me while I'm torturing. I was on a roll here.
Interruptions.
One of our long rangers picked up a reed. Might be Serenity. Malcolm Reynolds' ship.
Oh,
That was worth the interruption.
tell me, are you familiar with the works of Shan Yu?
Nice intro. Full circle.
The pitter-patter of tiny feet and huge combat boots.
Oh, don't ruin their fun.
Don't worry, I'm not going to start any sword fights. I'm over that phase.
Are you ever?
One of you is going to fall and die, and I'm not cleaning it up.
Aw, it's nice to hear about that. Victory.
Power in the verse can stop me.
These really are the genuine article.
It's Jane being so generous with this cut that confuses and frightens me.
Zoe, how come you always cut your apples? Her and the captain both.
You know what a Griswold is?
It's a grenade.
Our platoon was stuck in a trench. We mentioned that we were out of rations, and 10 minutes later, a bunch of apples rained into the trench.
Oh dear.
And they grew into a big tree, and they all climbed up the tree into a magical land with unicorns and a harp.
Yeah, something tells me it wasn't that rosy. Yeah.
Don't make much noise. Just little pops, and there's 3 guys that kind of just end at the ribcage.
But these apples are healthsome. Good.
Yeah, grenades cost extra.
What you actually meant was that you told him my idea. He rejected it out of hand, and you didn't argue the point or even give it another thought. And then came the lying to me about it, which for me is sort of the highlight of this little adventure.
Is there any way I'm gonna get out of this with honor and dignity?
No.
You're pretty much down to ritual suicide, Lammy Toes.
I didn't want to upset you. Captain thinks it'll get back to someone.
And would the peak was I ever not asking what the captain thought?
Well, I tend to agree with him.
Tend to or have to?
Oh.
I love the fact that you two are old army buddies and you have wacky stories with rib cages in them, but could you have an opinion of your own, please?
Oh.
You're losing the high ground here, sweet cakes.
Yeah, rapidly.
I thought your plan was too risky.
Then tell me. I am a large, semi-muscular man. I can take it. Don't hide behind Mal, because you know he'll shoot it down for you.
Because what this marriage needs is one more shouting match.
No, what this marriage needs is one less husband.
Oh.
Right now it's kind of crowded.
Ouch. Yeah. Awkward. Super awkward.
Going back like apple bits, coming back up. Chaos. The sun came out, and I walked on my feet and heard with my ears. I hate the bits that stay down and I work. I function like I'm a girl. I hate it because I know it'll go away. The sun goes dark and chaos has come again. Fluids, what am I?
Aww. You're dissociating, honey. It's not fun.
I threw up on your bed.
Yep. Definitely my sister.
Aw, there's a smile.
Didn't Inara express a wish for privacy?
Oh, you gotta see who she's got.
Welcome aboard. I'm Captain Malcolm.
We're all clear here, Counselor.
That's not what they were expecting.
I knew she took female clients. I look so glamorous together.
Okay, jaws off the floor, people.
I'll be in my bunk.
Oh! You do that. You do that, Jane.
The ignition sequence is all turned about. I can't even...
I can.
I'll get it set. Would you wash? We gotta get moving.
Here's a funny twist. No.
No what?
No, sir. Thought I might take this run instead. Me and the captain.
The captain who's standing right here telling you that's not gonna happen? I'm lost. I'm angry, and I'm armed. So if you two have something that you need to
It's
work
all right,
out...
sir. We've dealt with Bosch before. Shouldn't be a problem.
It's interesting, the last two scenes, she's had sunshine on her, and he's been in the shadow.
Are we gonna sing army songs or something?
Awkward turtle is awkward.
There's no need for the show, Inara. I just need to relax with someone who's making no demands on me.
Understandable.
Most of my clientele is male. If I choose a woman, she tends to be extraordinary in some way. And the fact is, I occasionally have the exact same need you do. Let's just enjoy ourselves.
Inara is very good at her job.
I let that Nyosa trick of yours slide because this is a milk run. And what happens if we get into a situation here? Hey, I've been in a firefight before.
Well, I was in a fire. Actually, I was fired from a fry cook opportunity.
Wash.
And you understand what Zoe's job entails. I'll learn as I go.
That's adorable.
So now I'm learning about carrying.
That's the worst. Fighting is one thing. Manual labor, though.
Can't believe you guys knocked over an Alliance hospital. The pair you have.
Stuff legends are... So go.
Ah! Oh! Oh dear, hello. What are they called in Dune? The Fremen. Dude, you're supposed to be spotting. Dude, Jane. Jane. Help me. There you go.
I'll be in my bunk.
Oh my god.
Jane, grab your weapon.
What's going on?
Maybe nothing, maybe trouble.
Always trouble.
We go by ground. We'll take the mule.
I'll go with you.
No offense, Shepard, but I sure as hell hope they don't need a preacher.
3 sets of eyes are better than 2.
It's a very ripped preacher, by the way. We just saw him bench pressing. Something tells me he's gonna use more than just his eyes.
This is precision work. Sharpshooters. Look at these wounds. I'd say a 54R sniper rifle. Laser sights.
You do a lot of shooting at the Abbey there, Shepard.
About to say, that's some interesting knowledge you have there, preacher.
Okay, I think I've been kidnapped.
Yeah.
Regretting going on this mission now, aren't you, Wash? They're having a lot of fun playing with sunlight in this.
You see where we are?
No.
You wouldn't spare Zoe if she were in this situation with you, would you?
True.
You would be planning and plotting and possibly scheming. Whatever Zoe would do in this instance is what I want to do. Because no matter how ugly it gets, you two always come back.
It's true.
With the stories.
War stories. Well, while you've
What
been
do I do?
monologuing, he's been working.
Probably not talk quite so much.
She's terse. I can be terse. Once in flight school, I was laconic.
3.
If I'm
2,
not
yep.
going to talk, then you have to. What else?
We just gotta keep our heads.
Right, keep our heads.
Literally and figuratively.
That way we'll be able to, you know, keep our heads. Mal, she's my wife. What gives you the right to put her in a dangerous situation like this? I mean, I'm the one that she swore to love, honor, and obey.
Listen,
Oh.
she swore to obey?
Well, no.
I was gonna say, that doesn't sound like Zoe.
But you're making out like she blindly follows my every word. That ain't true.
Sure it is.
I was say, I'm sorry. Does Zoe strike you as someone that blindly follows anyone? Also, that camera movement back and forth was fun. Instead of cutting back and forth, the camera actually followed. So really, really disorienting and chaotic. Hello!
What?
We're forked.
The money he paid you for that other job, it was already returned to him.
Could be he's harboring some resentment at us, putting his man through our engine.
I'm not gonna say it again. Shipboard romances complicate things.
That's top tier writing right there. You know me, I love incongruity.
This policy you got against shipboard relationships. That's just you projecting your own intimacy issues on everyone else.
Could be a lot simpler than that. Could be I just don't think you're good enough for Zoe.
Oh.
We got a history, and I figure you've got to be asking yourself some fundamental questions as to the nature of that history.
Oh.
You never slept with my wife?
In fact, you know that for sure, do you? You ever ask her?
Oh.
We've been together for a long time before you came along, Wash, and she's a damn fine-looking woman.
I mean, that's true. No one's gonna argue that.
Know how I know? This whole captain thing isn't Zoe's trouble. It's the guy she never slept with thing. Tell Mal I wish you had slept with her. Then at least she'd be over it.
Imagine it'd do wonders for her, too.
Screw you!
Get in line. Okay, Wash, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take your wife into my bed. I'm gonna get me a piece of
I don't know if I should be laughing as much as I am. It's funny as fork. Also super awkward. Part of me is sitting here thinking they're trying to make a distraction or something. Keeping each other distracted from the pain. That helps.
I think this is not enough. Not enough for 2. But sufficient perhaps for 1.
Oh.
You now have...
Him. I'm sorry. You're going to ask me to choose, right?
Not exactly Sophie's choice for her. I say husband versus work husband.
hell.
Shh, just keep walking.
Well, let's be real here. Which one is more likely to be able to hold his own?
This money, it is too much. You should have some small refund.
Oh. Shiza.
No, we are in.
Oh, she is cold-blooded. In the best way. I mean that as an absolute compliment right now. She keeps her cool under pressure. As I was editing, the word that came to mind was stormy because her expression is so intense, but the way they have the lights flashing in this scene very much comes across like a lightning storm. It's very, very symbolic, and my god, it's just beautiful. They've had so much fun playing with lighting in this episode. Especially since they framed her with so much sunlight earlier, it's like they're literally trying to paint her as a force of nature. If you're gonna be sick, don't do it in the doctor's bed, please.
He wouldn't break, Zoe. He kept me from...
Yeah.
I wouldn't have made it.
Kept him sane.
Niska's gonna kill him.
He's gonna make it last as long as possible. Days if he can.
He's gonna keep him alive. Yep. Gives us time.
Bastard's not gonna get days.
See, the sweet ones like Wash, as much as they seem like they're not powerful, you push them too far, they become your worst nightmare.
Take that to the infirmary, put it on ice.
What is that?
You don't want to know.
Oh.
It's his ear.
Well,
it's a clean cut. With the right equipment, I should be able to reattach it.
There we go.
That's assuming there's a head.
Keep your head.
Do you know the writings of Shan Yu?
Not you two.
They're starting a book club?
For you, I have a special machine.
Ah.
Very precious.
Huh? Okay, Gollum.
Let us see if we can meet the real you.
Volcano. What the fork? What in the alien?
Yes. Thank you, dear. They won't be expecting it.
Right, because they ain't insane.
All I can think is Pirates of the Caribbean. You're mad. Thank goodness for that, because otherwise this would probably never work.
We're gonna go get the captain.
Oh. Good. Can they do that?
No.
No doubters, please.
There's a certain motto, a creed among folks like us. You may have heard it. Leave no man behind.
Keeps the code. No, that's the opposite. Yeah. Pirates code is the opposite.
You let me lead. Cover my back. What's this?
We're going with you.
Hey!
If it were any one of us, Captain wouldn't hesitate.
Yeah.
This should do.
Freaky.
Let me tell... Yeah.
Don't the Bible have some pretty specific things to say about killing?
Quite specific. It is, however, somewhat fuzzier on the subject of kneecaps.
Is she coming too? Is Inara coming too, or is that Jane? Oh, it's
What?
Jane.
Mr. Reynolds. You died, Mr. Reynolds.
Ah!
Seemed like the thing to do.
I love the writing on this show.
You really think this will work?
We should show up on their screens as a radar glitch if they aren't looking too close.
Nice. It's a big if, but...
It's like throwing a dart, Jane, and hitting a bullseye 6,000 miles away. That's my man.
Hell yeah. Proud of you, babe.
I'm right behind you, baby.
I love those two. Ooh. I want his backstory. I need the preacher's backstory.
If it moves, shoot it.
Unless it's the captain.
Unless it's the captain.
Thank you, Kaylee, for that very important distinction. No sound because we're in space. I really appreciate the details. Be afraid.
Listen, if you got guests, I can come back later.
I love the snark. That's so weird. Oh! Hell of an entrance. Throw some apples.
You're going to hold this ground.
No matter what.
Understand me?
Hey, preacher! Battle mode activated. Battle preacher activated.
Victor!
Victor can't come to the phone right now. Oh! Attaboy, Captain Sassy Pants. Oh, he looks awful.
You want to meet the real me now?
You're not gonna like it. Come on, preacher. Nice shot. Oh, Kaylee, she's like, I don't want to shoot anyone. Oh. I was wondering where River was. It's like something tells me River's gonna come through.
Can't look, can't look.
Holy motherforking shirt balls.
No power in the verse can stop me.
Thank you, River. Uh-oh.
Killed me enough for one third.
Jane,
Captain's got it.
there's something the captain has to do for himself.
No, it's not.
Ooh. Overkill is underrated.
I hear you all took up arms in that little piece of action back there. How you faring with that, Doctor?
Never shot anyone before.
I was there, son. I'm fair sure you haven't shot anyone yet.
Yeah. It's a little hard to forget something like that. It's a little creepy. Just a little bit.
Wife suit must have done good.
Yes, dear. You done good.
Aw, the sunshine on both of them. All's right with the world.
Your husband has demanded that we sleep together. He seems to think it would get all this burning sexual tension out in the open. You know, make a fair fight for your womanly affections. I know it's a difficult mission, but you and I have to get it on.
I understand. Take me, sir. Take me hard.
You know, something about that is just downright unsettling.
We'll be in our bunk.
That's what she said.
Oh, hey, free soup.
Oh, you poor sweet tortured man. Oh. Another fun episode. And we appreciate the captain finding a way to keep Wash's mind off the torture and keep him going. That was beautiful. You guys know me. I love incongruity. I love the humor of incongruity, and that was such a Joss Whedon thing to do. I had to stop myself this entire episode from just keep saying like, oh, this is so Joss Whedon. This is so Joss Whedon, because it is. We all know that. He has a very, very specific style of humor, and I think it was him who said, make it dark, make it heavy, but for God's sake, make them laugh. That's a very, very Whedon-esque sort of thing, putting that very sarcastic, snarky, quippy humor on top of a serious situation. It is incredibly, incredibly Joss. And I was literally just recently having a conversation with someone about the concept of the art versus the artist, because obviously Joss Whedon had a bit of a fall from grace not too long ago. That is its own subject. But as far as recognizing someone's style and recognizing someone as being good at their job, he is very good at his job. And as always, Firefly is an absolute delight to watch. We unlocked a river skill. We unlocked a apparently ability to blindly shoot people with perfect precision that has Kaylee a little bit on edge. That was interesting. Have to see where that goes. I was wondering if she was going to pop up. But on that front, not too much I need to say about this episode, except that it was an absolute delight. We love the husband versus work husband drama, and looking forward to more. Looking forward to the next episode. So on that note, we're going to leave it there. But before we do, please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this episode and on this series. I love reading your guys' comments. Redder is better, so hit what may or may not be a big red subscribe button depending on your browser, and check me out on Patreon for the full-length version of this reaction as well as all of my other content. Links to my Instagram and other socials are in the description box below. With all of that out of the way, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you on the next one.